So when you have the sperm cell and the egg and they come together and fertilize, how does it mix? So is it the DNA which carries all the information, and how does the DNA mix into making this like final product?
So yeah, so this is a process. So you have the maternal genome in the egg, and you have the paternal genome in the head of the sperm, right? When that hits in, you have two nuclei at that point, effectively, and then these things have to merge, and this then becomes diploid. So when you have activation of that, then basically the entry of the sperm activates. I'm trying to think of a simple way to say this.
Yeah, how's it go?
Yeah, you it basically starts a bit of a wind-up toy where you kind of say, all right, you know, we've now had the sperm fused with the egg, and there's a whole bunch of biochemical reactions that start to happen as a consequence of that say, start to do your thing,
So would there
right?
be inside the DNA or the genome? Would there be
Inside the cell itself.
would it be a set of instructions that almost like the DNA would hold, and then once it combines, it sort of activates that cell of those instructions?
So in the cell, you have more than just DNA. So DNA is like an information carrier, but you need someone to execute. You need something to execute the program of development, right?
Hmm.
And so you have a couple things. So have you heard of the central dogma of biology?
No.
So it goes DNA to RNA to protein. So there are three big macromolecules that are are at work here. So DNA is that information,
Hmm.
and then proteins are the ones that are doing the work, right? So these are things like enzymes that catalyze reactions. They also deal with how genes are expressed. And that intermediate step, RNA, when you say a gene is expressed, what does that actually mean? What it means is you have a piece of DNA is what's called transcribed into RNA, right? So